Hi, I'm Aminah. I'm 62 years old, and I'm here today to talk to you about my journey into going gray. Actually, I first started noticing gray hair when I was probably early teens. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to notice, and I didn't think much about it probably for maybe 15 to 20 years later. When I was in undergraduate school, around that time, I used to dye my hair, mainly out of boredom. Not so much that I didn't like it. It was just, I like change. I like doing different and new things. Fast forward to graduate school, I started being advised by friends, you know, your hair color looks fine, but you need to cut it. I even had another respected close friend tell me, you're about to graduate with your master's degree. You need to dye your hair until you get the job. And then, after you pass probation, let your hair grow in. Now, mind you, through all of these friends' advice, I always labored under the impression that my hair is gorgeous, that the color is beautiful, and the length, it's not really that long, but the length was even more beautiful. So, this is what I started doing. I would take a front section of my hair and separate it, and I would dye the rest dark brown. Then, when I released the hair, it was almost like just this halo right in the middle, and it would just spread out. And I did that for years. I'm not even sure when I stopped doing that, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And for all the naysayers that felt I wouldn't get a job, clearly there are several ways a person can tell your age group beside the color of your hair. So I didn't really let that bother me. As a matter of fact, I always thought it was kind of funny, the people who reason that way. I even have a good friend who, within the last week, told me, well, your hair color's fine, but you really need to cut it. Now, I'm all for making the best of appearances and doing the best we can with what we have. But look at this. I keep it washed, I keep it conditioned. I don't have yellow, and I just think it's fine the way it is. And the whole Boom Pro Age brand, I think, is beautiful and wonderful. Less is more just resonates with my soul as far as my makeup routine. And believe it or not, I'm kind of new with that. Up until last year, I really did not bother with makeup. But now I am so ecstatic to be a Boom ambassador, to be promoting pro age amongst other women and embracing what we have. And if we choose to wear makeup, wearing sheer makeup like the Boom Trio, where what you have naturally just glows through and shines through. Ladies, this is 2022, and we have come a long way, baby.